What is up, you beautiful people out there on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with our last episode of Season 4 of our uh, thing on the feats, our section on feats here in the in D&D 5e Simplified as part of the Player's Handbook. Really quick before we dive into things on this last section, please be sure to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. And also be sure to ring that bell icon so you never miss an episode. Last but not least, please be sure to follow the links down in the description. You know what they do, you know where they go, you know what to do. Thank you so much, and with that out of the way, let's dive into today's section of D&D 5e Simplified. Here we go. Alright, first off, we have Shield Master. You use shields not just for the protection, but also for offense. You gain the following benefits while you are wielding a shield. You can take the attack action on your turn. You can use or if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dexterity saving throw you make against a spell or other harmful effect that targets you. And if you are subjected to the effect to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you can use your reaction to take no damage if you succeed in the saving throw, interposing your shield between yourself and the source of the effect. This is kind of a good thing that I like. However, contrary to what it says in the preamble of this feat, it doesn't allow you to actually attack. It only allows you to shove them. I honestly would say that if anyone ever wanted to take this one, they would be able to go Captain America on them and make like a D6 basically punching attack with their shield. That's what I would say. Next we have Skill. This is one of the most basic ones you find. You gain proficiency in any combination of 3 skills and or tools of your choice. Next we have Skulker. The prerequisite for this is that you have a dexterity of 13 or higher. You are expert at slinking through shadows. You gain the following benefits. You can try to hide when you are only lightly obscured from the creature which you are hiding from. When you are hidden from a creature and miss it with a ranged weapon attack, making the attack doesn't reveal your position. And last but not least, dim light doesn't impose disadvantage on your wisdom/perception checks relying on sight. Next, we have Spell Sniper, which honestly is one of the best ones that I can possibly think of. I love this feat. Prerequisite, you must be able to cast at least one spell. You have learned techniques to enhance your attacks with certain kinds of spells, gaining the following benefits. When you cast a spell that requires you to make an attack roll, the spell's range is doubled. Your ranged spell attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. And last but not least, you learn one cantrip that requires an attack roll. Choose the cantrip from the Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, Warlock, or Wizard spell list. Your spellcasting ability for this cantrip depends on the spell list you choose from. Charisma for Bard, Sorcerer, and Warlock, Wisdom for Cleric and Druid, and Intelligence for Wizard. Honestly, 100%, I would say that this spell is probably one of the best for Warlocks or anybody who wants to, any class that wants to be able to learn to use Eldritch Blast even without any of the basic invocations and stuff. I would highly recommend this one. This combined with Eldritch Blast is one of the most powerful combos I've been able to find anywhere. Next we have Tavern Brawler, as we're coming up to the end here. Accustomed to rough and tumble fighting using whatever weapons happen to be at hand, you gain the following benefits. You increase your strength or constitution score by 1 to a maximum of 20. You are proficient with improvised weapons. Your unarmed strike uses a D4 for damage, and when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon on your turn, you can use a bonus action to attempt to grapple the target. That's kind of cool. Next, we have Tough, that other one I was telling you about a couple episodes ago. Your hit point maximum increases by an amount equal to twice your level when you gain this feat. Whenever you gain a level thereafter, your hit point maximum increases by an additional 2 points. So this is kind of, whereas Durable is kind of the version that is more about healing, this is more about base stats. Kind of interesting. Next, we have one of the best and most favorited feats anywhere in the game, Warcaster. Prerequisite, the ability to cast at least one spell. You have practiced casting spells in the midst of combat, learning techniques that grant you the following benefits. You have advantage on concentration checks. You can perform the somatic components of spells, basically gestures, when you have weapons or a shield in one or both hands. And also, a hostile creature's movement provokes an opportunity attack from you. You can use your reaction to cast a spell rather than just hitting them, which is kind of cool. Last but not least, to finish off this season, we have Weapon Master, one of the most lackluster weapons ever, or lackluster feats that I've been able to find anywhere. Weapon Master. You would think, just as a preamble, that this would allow you to choose a proficiency in a specific type of weapons, like either simple weapons or martial weapons, or maybe even going a little bit into doing exotic weapons. Who knows? No! You have practiced extensively with a variety of weapons, gaining the following benefits. Increase your strength or dexterity score by 1 to a maximum of 20, and you gain proficiency with 4 weapons of your choice. Each one must be a simple or a martial weapon. Just 4 weapons. Not weapon categories, just 4 specific weapons. It's dumb. Anyway, guys, although we're finishing off on a kind of a lackluster note with the feats, I do want to say thank you to all of you out there who have supported the channel, given likes and views and everything like that. I love you all very much. I just want to give a quick shout out to all of our patrons at the time of recording this. I want to say thank you to Nicholas Abel, Lester Hockman, DC Dietrich, and Mandy and Andy Trefidius, aka Phantom and family. Thank you all so much for everything. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. If you guys want to get your names shouted out in any of my videos, please be sure to follow the links down in the description to my Patreon. If you support me at the $15 level or higher, you will get your name shouted out in things. Love you all. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for a little update here in a couple of days after you're seeing this, and possibly another season of this series before then. Love you all. Peace off.